Section 3 of the Evidence Act. Proved, disproved and not proved. These three terms are mentioned. Let me talk about proved in this video. What is proved? The definition of the proved is given in Section 3 of the Evidence Act. Let me read it. A fact is said to be proved when, after considering the matters before it, the court either believes it to exist or considers its existence so probable that a prudent man ought, under the circumstances of the particular case, to act upon the supposition that it exists. Now, let me interpret it in my own way. I have divided this clause into three parts. First part, a fact is said to be proved when, after considering the matters before it. This is first part. Second, the court either believes it to exist. Third part, or considers its existence so probable that a prudent man ought, under the circumstances of the particular case, to act upon the supposition that it exists. These are the three parts. Now let me explain one by one. Part 1. First part. A fact. This is the term, or this is the word fact being referred in Section 3. So we have to refer the definition of the fact given in Section 3. Let me read that definition first. Fact means and includes anything, state of things or relation of things capable of being perceived by the senses. Second part, any mental condition of which any person is conscious. This is the definition of fact. Now let me give examples of the fact. Mr. A saw Mr. B running behind a thief. This is fact. Mr. X opines that Mr. Y acts fraudulently to win the case. This is fact. Now let me come back to our first part. First part, that is, the fact is said to be proved when, after considering the matters before it. Now the matters before it plays very important role. The matter, this term, the matters before it, what does this term mean? It means that after examining the evidence of both the sides, the court has to consider that whether the fact is proved or not. So our first part, I hope it is clear. A fact is said to be proved when, after considering the matters before it. After considering the matters, that means after examining the evidence from both the sides, from both the parties, the court has to consider both the evidence of both the parties and then comes to the conclusion that the fact is proved. So this, now second part, the court believes it to exist. The court believes it to exist, meaning thereby court is certain about the existence of that fact. There is no uncertainty. and there is no doubt about the fact. This is second part. Now let me go to the third part. The court considers its existence based on the probability. There is no absolute certainty as far as third part is concerned. However, the court thinks as if a prudent man would act based on the assumption of the existence of the fact. This is third part. So if the court believes, after considering the matter, that Mr. A saw Mr. B running behind a thief, this fact is proved. After considering the matter, that means after examining the evidence of both the sides. If the court considers that Mr. A saw Mr. B running behind a thief, and that consideration is based on probability, likewise a prudent man thinks the existence of fact based on assumption. This is fact which is proved. Thus the fact is said to be proved in two ways, as mentioned or as discussed here. Friends, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. The purpose of this channel or purpose of mine is to share the knowledge of law. That's it. There is no other purpose. Knowledge. Thank you very much.